Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. Welcome back. I probably have to talk louder. Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. I missed y'all. Finally getting around to tying some things that make some noise. For those dark days, hope everyone's been doing pure golden. Hey, Rusty. Finally back here at this vice. Needed to take some time in between. Avoid tying into walls, I suppose. But I mean, you still learn something by tying into a wall. Don't want to. Oop. Alright, trying a new wax today because I've lost mine. This is the Keen White by Fly Wax from the Flysmith. Traveler! Aloha indeed. Chance! Yeah, time has become more like water rather than sand. It was usually depicted. So let me think for a second. For these guys, this is the first one, which I believe is 1.5 ounces. No, sorry, I keep adding that one. Is 0.5 ounces. Hello. Can I tell them to check out your videos? Why? Anyways, this guy, that would have been illegal in the 50s. The toilet flushing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was saying it too, see?
So, I need to grab some more of this tube here. It's the only one that I have large enough to hold these barrels of BBs, if you will. Travelers. Got a few sizes, but these Christmas tree light size ones, ideal. And the hook itself is size 1. I don't remember. The only thing I want to change on them, like this first one was 1.5. The second one is gosh, I keep doing it. This first one is 0.5 ounces, half an ounce. This one is 0.8. I'm trying to get a full ounce. It's nice and heavy, but I want to add more flash going down. This, I was worried about it sticking out, but I was gonna remove some of it, and I still might, but it moves so nice. Just want a little more trailing back, because this went a little too sparse on the bucktail, but the length was ideal. Oop, should have held that. But I haven't really worked with the braid, the core braid. I need to grab it. Ooh. Oh, maybe it's straight now. Crap. I seem to have misplaced the pearl, so it might be gold. Run! I have your flies on my desk still. I need to get to the post office. They're on a nice, neat pile. I may have exaggerated with the neatness of that pile, but hey. So it looks like this. That's pearl. Evan. Look how fishy it looks.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Like, there's this with leader running through it and a hook.
Yeah, it looks just like bait fish.
It even feels like a fish.
Yeah. Does this glow in the dark?
No, I'm sure they have some. And there's like pigments and stuff could use. I do have pink that glows. This could just charge it with a flashlight.
Put it on the camera so I can see it.
This came in a lot in eBay was. I don't have a small scrap of it. I gotta measure it to figure out how to order more. But I do use 2 bobbins because I haven't really sat here long enough to think of an easier way, I guess. Still have to get used to like another like living human being in here at the same time. This I also need some braids, which I'm all of a sudden totally forgetting what it even looks like. So how the heck are you? Ooh, the weather down here is finally getting to where, you know, you're not swimming, you're walking. The humidity is on vacation. Today was hot though. Sorry. Son of a snatch. Yes, I would lose like organs if they weren't stitched in. Alright, maybe if I sneak up on her. What the heck? Oh, well that was over here, so maybe... I'm looking for this stuff. The body wrap. Oh, Jesus, I remember. I put it away. Wow. So responsible. This stuff for the body. Fills it out, ideally. Alright. I think I'm going to also add like 2 layers of the lead and add the flash first. And I'm going to use flat lead to try to keep it from getting too bulky. I haven't tried doubling this before, so maybe I'll do like the first layer, no, maybe I don't. It's like doubled's gonna be about the same diameter as the thickest lead I have.
It says fresh water or salt water?
Salt.
Salt water.
Yeah.
They say Does it work for cheaphead? They say that hook looks like
Oh,
it can rape the teeth of cheaphead.
yeah, right on. Thank you. Yes, sir, Isaiah. Reading some Lush. Oh, Isaiah, thank you for the happy poop. Much appreciated. That's new to me. I'm not sure what that means. I think it's only been I'm not sure. I have to look up when the last stream was. But I've already noticed like quite a lot of different things YouTube wise. Alright. Let me just backtrack a little bit. Let me get my kamikaze. I'll go up the way that's still attached. I planned the lengths pretty poorly. Alright, I should probably keep that there. Oh yeah. Sometimes I forget this is a Renzetti. I need to get the Game Changer jaws for the Traveler.
We got a biking fan.
Hey.
Valhalla, you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know. Righteous brother. Okay, but anyways. Do you think this is gonna be over an ounce? I don't know why I didn't do this the first time. To be totally honest. It eats up a fair amount of lead, but
No more questions.
I only think
bro.
like that because what?
No, somebody wanted to ask weird questions.
Alright.
And somebody said no. Yeah, moderators.
Much appreciated. Moderators, that's me. That's what I was describing.
Stay on the plot. Stay on topic, guys. Catch fishes.
True blackout. If there's any sheep's head patterns that you recommend, I think one thing that I get held up is option paralysis. Oh, so maybe I'll use this since I have more of it. I think all of the threads that I'm going to be using is Flysmith 100 or 105 GSP, which for some reason my mind is just like blanking out. I can't quite remember polyethylene or polyurethane. I think it's something. Gel spun poly something. I kind of want to use worm thread to do this too, because it fills out the crevasses quite well. Because Dave Hise in a stream mentioned that if you don't cover the lead well, it'll turn your shape black, so like a dark gray, you know. And I will put glue to squeegee in here. Oh, I need to switch scissors. Shing. These are the first scissors, but I'm always so afraid to drop these. And they're both serrated. Serrated scissors has been pretty life-changing, honestly. This one you can set the tension to, which for different threads, because sometimes I like tying half awake sometimes. And I always free the thread when cutting it. Which, no, I guess the first one, let's just use this. I need to get more penetrator. Hard as hole. Yeah.
You need
Is it
pliers.
glued?
Yeah, you need like pliers for that. Let me see.
Son of a son. Much appreciated.
Pliers. Use your wits.
Yeah, I tried it a little too hard that second time. I can still feel my palm constricting. Oh, maybe I should coat it with Sally Hansen's, because then when it oh! Worst feeling is nicking the thread like that. I mean, I guess I should just mentally take notes for the next one I tie, because this one will probably get lost pretty instantly. And just flash, which I wanted to add some of this kind of rigid pearl flash and then some silver crystal flash. When that gets wet, it looks so scaly. And I think that will blow my mind forever. I think crystal flash and bucktail would be really fun to camp on Peanut Island with, because
What do you think about peasant tail? My go-to is peasant tail.
ooh, I haven't used much pheasant tail, to be honest, in saltwater flies. I live in Southeast Florida, and we do have pretty dang good freshwaters, but can't eat none of it. Right now we have a huge issue with devilfish, so I'm fixing to engage in some good old human pastime, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna net the heck out of some of them for fertilizer. I haven't really looked into what bait they even take.
Yeah,
but they seem to eat everything.
You said fishing local
Hey,
rivers
Viva.
in California. Santiago Lua.
Nice. Do you ever pan for gold reserve or reserve?
Pan for gold in California. Yeah, gold rush.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. There's still gold.
And it seems like the fly fishing areas are ideal panning spots.
You live.
Florida's getting a little chaotic for sure, but couldn't imagine. I do want to experience proper rivers and streams, and briefly lived in Colorado. However, I don't really count it because, man, it was too cold to do much for me personally. And I guess, you know, it wasn't just me because there was nobody on the streets, and it was indeed the dead of winter. But party. And I really wanted to find anything in the rivers. I may or may not have tried to break ice with a colander a few times and sift for things that way.
What are the best Florida rivers?
Well, down here, Peace River comes down pretty far, and people go there for all kinds of reasons. I really want to go for megalodon teeth.
Oh, so in Florida, there's no gold panning. It's fossil panning.
Yeah.
Get some fossils.
Yeah.
In Florida.
Fort Drum looks really fun. Get citrine growing out of fossils.
You have citrine in Florida.
Yeah, Fort Drum. You should look it up. It's really... It's not even that far.
So do you eat a lamb? Why? What lamb?
What lamb?
No idea.
Ironically, been eating all kinds of lamb.
Yeah. You've been eating a lot of lamb racks lately. Yeah, we made some lamb today.
Lamb is my favorite, like... That's red meat, right?
Yeah, it is red meat.
Yeah. It's really ironic. It's like a casually master chef over here, though.
Lamb and mushrooms. Great recipe. They go together.
I asked the universe very few questions, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, silver vineyards, lead of wine. Now for braid, right? Okay. Braid, alright. Yeah, because I'll add this, wrap it down, tie the black thread, which will be the head at the end anyways. Yeah. Tied 2 of them. So trying to figure out how far to go back to make sure there's enough room for the barrel. Oh, mommy. Can y'all hear all right? Because I do have the mic attached to the vise. Let me do this first. And then I'll tether in the thread. What's that, glue? Yep. unravel. Flatten it out a little bit. Finally got some plants to grow out front, laying down whatever mulch I could find, including lemongrass scraps from JR. Here's lemongrass and leaves from the street, which have been ideal. Those are going to break down really fast. So now I want to find some heavier stuff to put on top of that. I don't know what I'm doing. One moment. I forgot how to tie completely. Do-do-do. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Ay, no. Might add some glue. And then, here, let me hold it with, or I guess I could add more weight. Janky. Oh, and super glue on that. Because probably gonna rub up on some stuff. I feel like one of those bobbin lace makers. Those videos went pretty. Oh shite! Why did I go so hard on the length upwards? Man. Let me think. I might change that because there's gonna be some kind of huge head on that. Because I still have to add eyes. Well, maybe I should save this one for a different. I'm no stranger to having to restart because I can't make this into something else. But I think I went too. Sorry. I went too close to the eye with everything, and my vise is loose. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. I am but a beginner, so this isn't a how-to stream. This is an actively learning. I'll leave some length. I'll just tuck it. On this side, I'll just glue.
Can you like improvise and make something else?
Yeah.
And then restart this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Let's see. Still want to add eyes and make it hook point up. So maybe pink at it. pink right on. That's the color I have in glow in the dark too. Flash should be. I'm just gonna go with some pink eyes. I guess just like bucktail. Going with the or hackle feathers. Bucktail. Maybe these will be grab. I haven't really tried one this size with hackle feather.
How many feathers?
Like 3 on each side, maybe.
6 feathers?
Yeah. I still feel like bucktail's the way to go. I really like bucktail. Let us see. Because I could add white in there. Why is that so hot? I have to dig in the drawer for some longer pink. I also wanted to do the poppers. Real bad on those. Redheads. Bam, bam. Sweet. Let's do pink eyes and then white and then some of that glow in the dark pink stuff, and maybe it shouldn't be white, maybe it should be chartreuse or yellow. Cause like it, I don't know, that needs some longer stuff. The pearl has a lot of green in it. And I'll trim that stuff after. Alright. So I'll use red for the head. And this is also GSP 105 GSP Fly Smith thread. It lays so flat, but it's super thick and salt friendly. Some of the hooks are so dang big, so it feels like kind of opposing with other threads. I like this and the regular Vivas stuff that comes in kits. Like the hairline kit came with a bunch. Random eBay lots. But a lot of the old lures and jigs, I see like that corded thread, kind of like rope. Feels like rope. The light kind of cancels out the hook with the shine. Alright. Get these. Excuse. Get these eyes on. I could add some to the bottom. I'm not going to though. Jeez. And this, I don't know, maybe like a bait fish trying to hide behind something on the bottom. Because when does snook season end?
December 14th.
Inconceivable sadness.
Comes back in 2 months. That means so dramatic. But
How many summers does one have on this earth?
80.
And how many seasons for snook? There's 2.
You get 60 seasons.
60 seasons?
Yeah, you start fishing at 20.
Well, I'm not 20. How many do I have left? How many snook seasons could I possibly have left?
50.
No.
50 snook seasons. Fish till you die. Who caught any fish this week? Any of your fans caught any fish?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. Have y'all caught anything this week? Dog fur reserve. Yeah, I brought some back from Border Collie. Thank you. And somewhere it is. I'm really stoked to. I want to try some heavily dubbed flies, because it's also the longest dubbing I have. Right?
You know, somebody like a few comments ago said that he sounds strange, but I just started streamer using my dog's brush off for.
Yeah.
It turned out he's a blue healer who chests a ton.
Oh, nice.
Chance 1841.
Blue healers are the Australian.
Yeah,
cattle dog.
Yeah, those are beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
We gotta tie one from a border collie, but maybe.
If you have any pattern recommendations.
Bicolor or tricolor? You think bicolor or tricolor is better?
I would like to know others' opinions on that.
3 colors or 2 colors? Set it up for a vote.
I think flash.
Just make it shiny.
Yeah. I'm so salt-minded that all I can think of is flash.
Here in South Florida.
Vibrant flash. Flamboyance. Flash. Oh, I held up vibrance. But yeah, I wish I could get more flash. I don't understand. Like some of the old fly patterns I've seen will be straight flash, like tassels of flash. But when I go to tie it, it mats extremely. And I try to get the proportions exact. I haven't tried with older flash, and I'm guessing that's going to be kind of unlocking something. Oh, I could have still added the... Shoot, maybe I still should add those. The balls. But hey. Oh, sometimes I don't know about myself. I should
What
have
do you
added
think
the
about
eyes first.
a Sesame Street
for-
viewer for a girl, for a daughter?
Oh. Like color wise? Or like
You have Big
deer
Bird
fur?
is yellow and green, so do a Big Bird lure.
Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster fly.
I don't know if that will work. It's just what is a blue?
Have you seen deer stacking?
Deer stacking.
People make like straight up cartoons out of deer fur.
Yeah.
Like deer. Yeah, I could show.
Like Sesame Street viewer for girls.
Let's see. Deer spawn fly art.
Show them.
Let me find proper example here. Well, here's Bart Simpson, but it's not quite what I was. This is more of an art piece for the desk, but I'm trying to find ones on hooks. I'm not exactly sure how to type it. Well, here's a Cheshire cat. Dear.
Put Sesame Street characters. Big Bird will work. Yeah, that's what I said, Big Bird. But I don't remember all the characters, so let's see what colorways they have.
Closest.
Kind of like a baby dog fly.
Thomas the Tank Engine? I can't find any Sesame Street examples, but I feel like that would be easy to do color combinations in deer hair. I'm more than happy to try to tie anything, I'll be totally honest. Gives me something to tie specifically, because sometimes I just end up rambling. So I can't get gold panning out of my mind though. I really can't.
We have to go to the beach with the metal detector this week.
Yeah. Nighttime metal detecting with a fishing pole.
We gotta do a chicken coop, chicken wire.
The rig? Yeah, no, that's brilliant. I don't know why I haven't come across that yet, but regular old rake with chicken wire for sand fleas and gold and shells. Ideal. So I think I'm gonna like tie this down. I'll just cut that loose one. Cause I might have to rethink this. Cause I still have to add white on top of this. I mean pink. But look how crowded my eye is. So I'm going to cry. Well, might as well see what happens. I'll just absorb some glue into this and then cut it with a razor. And then add pink. But try to get a little farther back. Or maybe not. Not too sure. I haven't had much issue getting close to the eye. But looks like we're back at square one. Took a long time to remember that the eye was very satisfying. This razor's really dull. I just don't feel like getting another one. Sometimes the flies turn ours backwards. But I really want to get some pink on here. I need to change. Like, polyester is not a fabric I need to be wearing. I'm a human being. I think fitted polyester and loose polyester might as well be two different fabrics because people seem to be fine with it, but fitted, it's like wearing a garbage bag. You just immediately start melting. Alright. Yes, yes. Okay, I'll come back to that.
We got somebody saying hi from Naples, Florida.
Oh, right on. Right on, Coochie Monster 77. Right on. Cheers from the other side.
Gulf Coast.
Yeah. Y'all have some really nice shells.
A lot of cheap head in the Gulf Coast.
Mm.
Mangrove.
Kinda wish I went shrimp mode on this thing. I still haven't tied a shrimp, but like I have any confidence in. Like movement wise, I mean. Because the inlets are where I really, really want to use shrimp. And like when the tide is changing and they get sucked in or out, that's what I want to replicate. So like a shrimp swimming for its life, twitchy and desperate. But I guess I've only really tested the shrimp I've tied in small vats of water thus far. Let me just...
What's your favorite fish? The fish or catch?
Sand perch.
Sand perch.
Simple, man. What is your favorite fish to catch?
Triggerfish. Ocean triggerfish. Just like the taste.
Are we allowed to hear? What is your favorite to cook?
Mutton snappers.
Mm. What is your favorite lure to catch these fish?
Live bait. Still live bait, but not a good. I'm mostly a spear fisherman. So I like to shoot fish, not lure them.
That's beautiful.
But we're gonna have to learn a little bit more about luring, making fish bite, use bait.
I like that aspect of it, and like always being able to throw something in the water, whether it be intercoastal or...
Our friend from Naples says that he likes to catch snook. I wonder what lure he uses.
Yeah.
Has he ever caught snook on a fly? Not sure.
Coochie Monster, do you do fly fish or?
Live fish, bait? Use live bait or use lures for snook?
I really want to see a sea trout in person. Anything with that like speckling is... Even the weak fish.
You just hit your elbow.
I have my phony bone real good. One of the first streams I did, I kicked a jar and it shattered. Pretty much a clouser, I guess. I'm gonna use hot water though to push that down.
Coochie Monster. If I don't know how to fly fish, but I'm gonna use live bait. Yeah, live
Oh,
bait.
right on. Shrimp? What kind of live bait you catching them snooks on? We got like a week left for season on this coast. 28 to 32, I think.
Live bait. Go on the beach on a rough day. Look for deaf sardines. Take that.
Well, when I used to fish at Blue Heron a lot, the boat ramps used to have all kinds of scraps. Oh, well, that's not live bait, but you could get like... I like sabiki for getting the
Live bait.
Yeah.
Sabiki. Get your bait and then get your fish. Right. You think you can catch a snook on a fly?
Oh yeah. They're like trigger happy, waiting for the as far as I know, like that's what I understand. Like
Coochie
waiting for
Monster
the
says he catches.
tide to change.
Is there a lot of sea trout here in Palm Beach? I know there's some in Miami. I've seen some in the intercoastal in Miami. Never seen some in Palm Beach.
I have never seen one personally.
Sea trout?
No.
They're a little small though.
They're so pretty.
They're like 1 or 2 pounds.
They're
tops.
so pretty. Oh, impromptu panky. thing. Spars. Probably should trim this a little bit. But I'll wait until this dries a bit more. I have a measuring cup of water up here. It's very sparse.
Sure.
It did. I'll show you. And exciting news is I have discovered yet another passion that involves this here desk. Well, not really, because could do it anywhere. But string and pearls. What's that?
You're the pearl lady now.
I have one shoe on. So, started to organize them. But, check it. I haven't really landed on pearl knotting thread yet. I found stuff called Griffin Silk, which that seems to be the go-to for pearl knotters. But this is fishing line, fishing braid, found from Blue Heron. Nice pile. Somebody must have gotten tangled good. Huge pile. And it looked, you know, sun-baked and sterile enough. But, I'm making this for probably just sit in the box. It's mostly an experiment to see how it does, because it's as strong as I feel like you can get for a knotting thread. And if there's a way I can like sunbake it so it doesn't like the color doesn't bleach or anything. I don't know. I need to find jewelry friendly fishing line, or a way to like maybe pickle it to get any loose dye or anything off. But it's gonna be as sturdy as it gets. And it looks great, the blue, like clouds in the sky.
Yeah, beautiful.
I have to do the right knot. Didn't do the right knot on that. That's just an overhand knot. But also got some coral branches that have been real nice to tinker with. Like, I have to finish the chain part, but I like how it's coming out so far. It's gray rice crispy pearls, I believe is what they're called, and some peridot and some regular cultured pearls, I'm guessing, and branch of coral. But real coral, it's not glass or anything. And just working on the chain lariat style, methinks. But brass for now. I like brass, man. It's good enough for boats. It's good enough for near my face. Maybe. Yeah, the pearl stringing. Pearl knotting, rather. Find a lot of broken strands. Not so much now that I'm looking for them, but
You can tie flies, you can tie anything.
I mean, I feel like the whole reason why I crafted this for fly tying, honestly. I used to make fancy hats, and that's one of the first times that I kind of had interest in fly tying as and I guess an art form, or like a human heritage is like the only way I could figure out how to describe it. But when I used to make hats, like fancy hats, trying to make church hats, if you will, or derby style, just fascinators, like 1950s with feathers, but a lot of the feathers and stuff like that, you end up running into some fly tying. What was happening? Where am I?
So what's the next one?
I'm excavating my hooks. I'm gonna retry that rattler. Sorry, I was trying. I just I don't know why I made the body so long. Ran out of room for everything else. Which, you never really run out of room. You can shove all kinds of things on a hook, but yeah. I don't like when the head gets all... It's been a minute. I feel like I need to relearn how to tie a little bit. Hey, I appreciate that, Coochie. I love how Florida's set up with East and West, because set up in such a way that we get the sunrise on one side and the sunset on the other, which I've only seen once. Well, like 2 times in a row, but last time I was on the West Coast was with my parents and brought my dad's boat and got stuck on sand, but just ended up like walking the boat through the shallow seawater like a horse or something. The next indicates manager.
He says if I'm your manager, but he got a boyfriend. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm not either. Oh, God. Is her #1 fan.
I won't call you Jesus anymore. I feel bad. Fish and woodworking, like, you know. I am going to make you a coffee, please.
Coffee, man.
left that on full blast. So, hello. Gonna get this gold in this go around. Should have added the lead first. Dang it, I'm gonna do that. Takes but a second. I usually go this way, so try to remember to not crowd it. Really want to get over an ounce, really, but an ounce will feel like winning something. Alright, I'm gonna cut it there. I'm gonna use worm thread too on this. Excuse me. Try to pull it tight without breaking it. Because it is lead. Should use gloves maybe. Apparently. I need to get, I used to have these like silicone finger shield things for resin, but I lost them long ago. It's just something I never remember until I'm bending the heck out of some lead. But people seem to be fine. Kind of just talking out loud. Let me sit and look at these here. Whoa. Tomorrow isn't Sunday, right? I'm in my part, so I'm right next to a post office. So I haven't checked my text messages at all. I got myself banned on PayPal somehow. Whoops. I have to like wait for my to see if I need to give them more information. Just lost track and eBay, like some bids you put through, but I don't know what happened honestly. It's like 15 things. But like straight flush style, but I don't also tend to shorts. So this here worm thread, I'm gonna use this. It's nice and absorbent and covering lead with thread feels tedious. Let me get less of a, I'm just gonna loop it. I mean, it's like really in there. I still haven't tried to tie any flat wings, but I really need to sit down long enough with my feathers to see what I have that will be ideal for that. Let's see. And the scorpion fish. Or a devilfish. I keep calling it scorpion fish. Poor scorpion fish. Devilfish. How to fish for devilfish. These, son of a snatch, it is not good. So we've been like checking out every waterway possible. Some dreams come true, not like trying to jinx anything though, but been checking out waterways. Maximum peak joy there. But the freshwater is like decimated. Every now and then you see something other than a devilfish, but they're everywhere. And I tell you what, I don't think I noticed them before. In the swamp, like I didn't notice them. I don't know if I've seen one. I might not have noticed them because when they're still, they're pretty still, and they're armored. It's a odd texture, but they eat everything. So that's not it. Okay, there's a few different types of devilfish. Invasive Florida. Wow. Wow. I had a feeling. As soon as I saw him a few times, I'm like, oh, these are net fish. Like, gotta scoop or stab. And sure shit, to AI overview, to fish for the devilfish, armored catfish / pleco. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. In Florida, use cast nets, drift nets, or spears, as they rarely take traditional bait. Now, spearing anything freshwater is not legal. However, these must be a, wow. Yeah, because I wasn't even thinking rod and reel. Like, my first thought was nets. Well, and got these swords, like cheap flea market swords, so maybe those can like have some notches sawed out of them. Shing! Because they're everywhere, and they will make the ideal fertilizer, I'm guessing. Using pleco for fertilizer. This just seems like a more specific name shows up. What? One's cleaning a manatee, but also probably eating all of its foods. I was reading about them, they seem to eat everything. Okay. Invasive devilfish. Oh wait. What do pleco eat? Algae. Oh my gosh. I mean, everything is so beautiful when you see its face and like close up, but man, they're wow. No. Oh, that's intense. Loki! Parrot visiting here, I thought I missed you. Hope you're doing golden. Stepped out to brew some coffee. I I can't get over this image. It's like the freshwater lionfish. Like the pictures of like lionfish infestations. Brutal. But these oh my gosh. And they're eerie. They do have that really like digital looking like electrical print. And the armor. I do kind of want to throw one in an ant pile to see its bones, you know? Okay, anyways. Stealth bombers. Indeed, stealth bombers. I wonder, I gotta look up like how long ago like they hit this area to the extreme, cause I never really seen them. And I was in that canoe quite often, and it was like a busy street of all kinds of species. Those canals are, compared to Lake Osborne, which, you know, I see people having the time of their life, like go, but times and places. I'm doing one layer of this ass backwards. Zero thought behind this apparently. Jesus. But I just wanted to get some glue, and I think I overlooked everything. I'm a shy person, y'all. I have zero reason to exaggerate. I lose the ability to function. Try to keep this really tight. Okay, got our little cocoon. Ooh. And our mess. Standard mess. Kind of looks like it walked through a spider web. Whoops. Embrace the suck. I don't know what that phrasing comes from. I remember there was a skate video a long time ago called, by Enjoy, called Bag of Suck, which I don't remember much of, except the soundtrack. Before, I guess before much online use, skate videos used to have the most solid music recommendations. Well, soundtracks, if you will. I think we do this first.
going?
Pretty good.
Good. You doing the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, good girl. Good.
That's my
Absolutely.
mom. It is. Ooh. I do still want to add silver. I wanted to have this like this because the braid, when it is unraveled, will fill in this space. Because I do want it to be quite a chunky, like lots of fat in that fish.
Night, sweetie.
Good night.
Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you for making tea.
Yeah, well, thank
I'll
Juan.
have some in the morning.
Oh, well, don't thank Juan because he is in Texas. Or is it Massachusetts? I can't remember all these states, y'all. I don't want to pull that, but I want to get this down. Yeah. Oh, maybe I could go around like that. Sure. Oop. I feel like there was something I was supposed to do today, and I just cannot remember. Okay. I'm just gonna cut it long because I'm not too sure how long I want the flash yet. Do that after the bucktail. Or after I see it wet. After I sop it up a healthy amount, I will trim the flash. Ooh. Yeah, freshwater is like, it's really I don't know, rage inducing, honestly. Because it's like a ghost town. Okay. Some more arse backwards. Tying is what it is. Ooh. I don't know. I'm gonna take out half my desk with this. Well, long float time, shipless oceans. Just try and keep that tight. Boy, do I love how this looks though. This braid with the, like, this diamond braid with the core braid. Rough that up a little bit. Yeet. Alright. Now, let's prepare for the oh. Wait a minute. Alright, well, I'll tie it in a different way. Cause, yeah, I'll tie it in like going this way maybe. No. Oh, okay, shoot. I totally forgot what I was doing. Really into this stuff though. Holy. Gotta get some more of it. I want to get this stuff in person though, because it comes in so many different sizes that I end up with just what I don't plan for, which ends up fine. Use it for something else. But and I just glue this end. So, and this, oh man, I always forget about that. I always mean to tie this in first, but I wouldn't be able to. See, this is the planning that I need to get better at. Boop. Let me get a toothpick or one of these. Eee. Hope it didn't absorb into that too much. I might as well start picking it. I'll do that after. And for this, I'm gonna use that softer end for the butt. Like the not as sharp end. Let's see. I don't know why it doesn't want to spin around for me. This is okay. I'll put glue and then the eyes. Ooh. Trash the desk in record time this go around. The clear stuff case tractor. Use a Remix, I appreciate that. I'm fixing to, hopefully. I don't like that, but with the eyes, this I think I'll be fine. Ooh, hello. Surprise. Maybe some like resin or something. Ooh, why do I like that? But I will say I'm getting off. I forgot what chair I was on. I'm getting awfully close to the eye. Hmm. Z-Mat. I don't know if I answered before. I can't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fold it. I might. Sure. Alright, I'm sorry. Oh. How much stronger is fishing line compared to, say, black widow rib? Embracing the truth, to be totally honest. I don't either. I just really enjoy it. But, ooh, mommy. Definitely gonna be lacquering this one. I just get so nervous about I don't want it to slide out. So I just coat it with pretty much anything. This could also probably stay, but it might be a bit much. Yeah, that's okay. And then this. Just gonna knot it. Well, I mean, not knot it. My bad. Glue it. The mid 2000s. Hey. Case tractor. I mean, I feel like it's a good time. I feel like I started learning at a good time. I don't have any resources locally. I have, I think, only 2 shops in the entire state of Florida, which sounds like a dang opportunity for anybody wanting. I mean, maybe not. I never really see much on fly fishing locally. I try to find, but not much luck. I haven't really looked in the West Coast, to be fair. I feel like there's ample spots over there, shallows, and I know in this, I mean, in the Keys, it's pretty. Case Tractor, I really appreciate that. For answering, because to be totally honest, there's so much I don't know, but I don't mind that. Just the only thing I do know is I'll never be bored again, that's for sure. Which, happy chappy there. Alright, so I planned this one a little rotten too. But it's okay. Cause like I said, nothing prepared for that but learn something every time. And I wanted to go less sparse on this, but it might end up about the same. Which I also don't mind having about the same. In case any losses, I could just rig up another. I have a bad habit sometimes of only tying one. And a lot of them end up being freestyles because I'll be either following a pattern or like trying to tie something so earlier in the day or week. And either forget or doesn't turn out. End up with something else. Which, not complaining. Still have to find a 8-weight. I'm gonna add glue. Because I could cut that with a razor. Oh, I'll add a little glue to that too. Ew. Need to cut some foam for that glue. Let that dry for a bit. I appreciate that, Case. I could go through some of the ones I've recently. Where's the thing? Still have to add eyes on this. But all very sweet, so more than happy to try to tie anything specific. Got a lot of bait fish, and weighted and not weighted, and wet. The colors like really enjoy those ones. I can't wait to properly test them out, which I'm hoping the people in my personal life start getting on my arse about getting to the post office. I need to get out more. But did that last week for a finger mullet. And it's had some kind of your traditional streamers, just a little large. But I'm hoping that I could find some good streamer patterns because I want to make kind of like large sabiki. I think that would be ideal. Really into sabiki in general. I want to be able to use them to fish for sand perch. I think the ones I'm trying to show you are buried on the desk. This is what I'm tying now, but running out of room. I used to say I need to be organizing the desk. I just gotta get used to thinking in front of people, I think. Nice little traditional guy. Going to throw that, but I did that one a while ago. Anyways, I think I'm talking in circles a little bit. Gotta get reacclimated to hearing my own voice. I don't know if any shy people out there can relate, but it's not if it's like you're set like inlaid like into your own. It just feels like being separate from your own body or something. I used to say I got stage fright in front of people because it's the only way I could really describe it. Push through it though. Like in like social settings. So this has become my go-to method for avoiding crowding the eye, is getting glue into the material and then kind of waiting until the excess is a solid piece that could be cut off, sawed off. So I'm hoping to still get some peacock and ostrich on this. I think I got a decent chance at that. Okay. Been trying to learn some more things on the guitar, not succeeding much there, but definitely succeeding in getting some wicked calluses. Grabs onto the materials. Quite uncomfortable, honestly. Same thing with polyester, like grabs on grabs onto the fabric like I'm Velcro or something. Da-da-da-da. get this on the top. These bad boys up and get up in there. Yeah. Marber. I think I got. Yeah, because then everything's said and done. You just push a hot bodkin through that hole there. Yeah, or that eye rather. Ooh. Oh, okay. So, maybe no peacock this go. But that's quite alright. That is just a personal preference. I like how it adds a little extra depth to the top. Shoot. Blowing bubbles. Here's this. Felt like I grabbed onto something there, so. I slipped that time, but that's okay, because shoot, and there's no way I want to leave that much in there, so. Okay. Let me think. Where can I keep? Ours backward. I just gotta, you know, trim up the flash, and I'm gonna coat this with something. Getting reacclimated, but I'm really excited for these because the weight we'll be able to see here in a second. That's a rough cut for now. Alright, miniature. Next one obviously is going to be perfect. Kidding, of course we'll see. What? Really? I think I just need to learn how to measure, I'll be totally honest. Well, it's 0.89. I'm confused. .89. What is this one? 0.83? Really? Need more weight. Okay. Looks. Do want to show real quick. Let me just dip it in the water. See. maybe next time I need to make sure it comes out of there. But regardless, this stuff is like, like it moves an absolute ton. So that's what I'm really stoked for. Because what I'm thinking is just throwing this during a tide change, and that the tide will kind of like trigger that movement. Because I'll be totally honest, presentation is what is that? I don't know. Like I consider myself like a forever beginner because there's always something to learn, and just yeah, running a blank on how to use some words, but really excited regardless. Real stoked on the heavier flies because I am using bait caster right now, and not sure where it is at this very moment, but a little heavier would be nice. And then the ocean is the other thing, which the current, but I want to have like when the current's going like out these, because then it'll be like that in the shrimp. But then if it's like perhaps poppers, just not too sure. For bait caster, I mean, for like best fly patterns for bait caster, because I do try to keep it heavy, but like for poppers and stuff like that, I'm trying to figure out like, can you put a weight, like one of those floating weights, or does that like interfere with the movement of the water, or will it look like a fish chasing something on the top of the water? Because like the things that help out tremendously are these I can't find the water bobbers anywhere, but there's these foam floats that have lead on them. I would show you what I'm talking about. They have them everywhere, Walmart, everywhere. But those help a lot, and I mean you could throw a dry fly with those, with the bait caster, because you know, no idea what I'm doing, but I enjoy doing it. So anyways, happy trails, y'all. Welcome anyone who's new. Been away for a good minute, but really excited to there's so many spots, like spots I never really thought about. Looking at Google Earth differently every day, because I never even really thought about other spillways, to be totally honest. And like seeing snook around the dock, it's just, I don't know, just real stoked on life and not sure what to even look at first or do first. The thought makes my head hurt. I'm not exaggerating at all, because Jesus, you know, you get used to your own assumptions sometimes, and yeah, don't know what to do first. But got 2 weeks left, or 1 week left of snook season, and I get to turn a different age tomorrow. That's ideal, but anyways, love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and probably a few times tomorrow. And I'm leaving my desk as is, minus, we'll organize it first, because tomorrow I'm just going to be tying these, but maybe more configurations. By these I just mean with the chatter, and hopefully by tomorrow I remember how to use the English language and don't stumble over every other word, but yeah, I need to work on that. I get mad shy in front of people. It's ridiculous. The longer I know you, the more shy I will be in front of you. Until I'm not, I don't get it. I tried to audition for a play to break like that, but anyways, happy trails. Hey, Traveler. Please never hesitate. I'm trying to get my like Facebook pages a little more cohesive, like messenger wise, because not everyone has anything, and unfortunately I really only check messenger, like for some reason, even like I don't know why, I just open messenger the most out of everything, and yeah, but thoughts are returning, so I know I have a lot to do when I sit down long enough to, including getting Run his flies and Nate's outdoors, some more water flies, because I have not forgot at all. Time just escapes me, and I gotta get better at the to-do list, and do I know any good fly? I got bass, man. What I was trying to little cat's tractor. I wish I could answer that, but I can't. And like, I think my thoughts are like, striper fly. Why I can't think, I don't know. But anyways, I love y'all. See you tomorrow. We'll be here. Not sure what time. If anybody has any input on that, like I could because I really have very little input, and I'm not the best captain, I guess. Jesus Christ, poop stick. Poor Kea. Why would you do such a thing? Time out forever, y'all. Jeez. It's a fly tying stream. I don't understand. Anyway. Happy trails. Hey, Wally. Back at the desk, but a little bit of a reestablishment period. Every time there's even like a 2-second break, I have to relearn how to tie, but I embrace that now. Like with any crafts, like it doesn't matter if it's crochet or fly tying. There's always like you gotta get your hands back. Get your swimmers, I can't even talk. Like, words in my mind are like, on playing 2 different games on 2 different boards. Anyways, happy trails, I love y'all.